Hello everyone, welcome to Ochesi channel. I bring you the 26 facts you may not have known about the African football. 26 facts you may not know about the African football. So I am going to start from number one, that Nigeria has produced more world-class players than any other nation in Africa. So Nigeria is topping as the country who have produced the most populous and most world-class players in Africa. More world class players have been produced in Nigeria than any other African football. Then the second fact again that I'm bringing to you is Cameroon has produced, put them, yeah, Cameroon. So hold on. The first fact is Nigeria have produced more world class players. So this includes these men that you're seeing, Okocha, Mikel Obi, and their likes. Can you see them? You can see them by yourself. So you can see them by yourself. Kanu Nwankwo, and the likes of this person, our former Stephen Keshi, Stephen Keshi, Omakachi, and the rest of them. So the other fact again, that is the second fact here, is that Cameroon. This is Cameroon. So Cameroon has produced more African Player of the Year winner than any other nation in Africa. Yes, that is the real fact. That is another fact. Cameroon have produced more winner of African Best Player of the Year than every other country in Africa. So the number third fact is that Egypt has won more African titles than any other nation in Africa. Yes, they have won more African title than every other country in Africa. That is Egypt. That goes to Egypt. So the other fact again is that Nigeria has won more trophies than any other African nation. All trophies combined, starting from men football, women football, and junior levels. So Nigeria have won more trophies than any other African country generally put together. So that is number four. So the number five is Liberia remains the only African country to produce a Ballon d'Or winner. A Ballon d'Or winner, a Ballon d'Or winner. So that is the biggest trophy, one of the biggest trophy in FIFA, which was won by George Weah. George Weah, I think the present president, present president of Liberia. Yes, the guy was a great player, and yes, he's the only one that have been able to win that. So Liberia remained the only country that produced that trophy winner so far. So let's go to the next one. So the next one is JJ Okocha remains the most skillful African footballer of all time. So Africa have not been able to produce any other skillful player like JJ Okocha. So I think that goes to him till now from the record we have on our table. So let's go to the next one. So the next one is Samuel Eto'o remains the most decorated African footballer. So Samuel Eto'o is the most decorated and is still remaining the most decorated African footballer till now. So he's the most decorated so far. So let's go to the next one. This is also some. Okay, this is also Samuel Eto'o. So you can see him, Samuel Eto'o. Then let's go to Kalusha Buwadia. One Kalusha, that is number 8 fact about African football. Number 8 fact about African football. So number 8 is that Kalusha Buwalia, Kalusha Buwalia remain the best left footballer. So he's the best person that use left. He's the best lefter that Africa have ever produced. So his name is Mr. Kalusha Buwalia. I think that's the right name. Bwalya. So he's the best lefter that have ever been produced as a footballer in Africa generally till now. So nobody have been able to be a lefter footballer as he has been from beginning. So let's go to the next number, which is 9. So Ghana Ghana and Nigeria rivalry is the most fierce rivalry in Africa. So in football wise, Ghana and Nigeria rivalry, they have the best and the biggest rivalry in terms of football. So the Ghana and Nigeria have the biggest rivalry when it comes to football. So these are there by your left hand side. Also, okay, left or right is Ghana, is Nigeria, while the other side is Ghana. So they have the best, they are the most cataract country when it comes to football. So let's go to the next, the 10th number that we have here. So Yaya Toure is African all-time best midfielder. So the like of Mikel Obi have tried their best and the rest of them, but as it stands till date, Yaya Toure is the best midfielder ever been produced in Africa till now. Is that okay? So that goes to Yaya Toure. So let's go to number 11 fact. So the number 11 fact is that Samuel Eto'o, where is he? Okay, sorry, Samuel Eto'o. This is number 11. So Samuel Eto'o, this is our Samuel Eto'o, forgive me. Samuel Eto'o is African all-time best striker. So Samuel Eto'o is all-time best striker. Please, that goes out to him. That goes out to him. Sorry for the mix-up. There is Samuel Eto'o. So he's the best, or is the all-time best striker that have ever been produced in Africa. So that is Samuel Eto'o, the best striker so far. So the likes of all of these African players, such as DJ Drogba, the rest of them, they have not been able to break the record of Samuel Eto'o. So that should be known to all of us. So the 12th fact is that South Africa is not footballing nation. They only have infrastructure. So according to the record, South Africa is not a footballing nation. That's why you don't see them strive well in a football. So that is a very big fact about African football. So just take that. So another thing again is the number 13 fact is Ghana has not won AFCON for over 40 years, but still regarded one of Africa's powerhouse nation. So they are one of the African powerhouse nation, but they have not been able to win AFCON since 40 years ago. So that is just the fact. So let's go to number 14. So the number 14 is that Egypt is the most dominant national team in AFCON tournament. So they are the most dominant. So if you're meeting Egypt when it comes to AFCON, you know you're meeting a very strong team. So they're the most dominant team when it comes to AFCON. So let's go to number 15. Morocco, country like Morocco, Ghana, Senegal, sorry for the mix up in the flag. Ghana, Senegal, and that of Cameroon. So Morocco, Ghana, Senegal, Cameroon are the top 4 national teams who have done well at FIFA World Cup. So Morocco, Ghana, Senegal, and Cameroon, they have done well in the World Cup arena. They're the best that have done well in the World Cup arena when it comes to African football. So let's go. So we have another fact here about what's the name? Zambia top Southern Africa when it comes to football. So Zambia top all the Southern Africa when it comes to football. Then Egypt tops Northern Africa when it comes to football. Cameroon tops Central Africa when it comes to football. Nigeria tops West Africa when it comes to football. Then there is no football in East Africa at all. So East Africa, they don't even play football. They don't go into tournament. Yeah, so that is just to teach you another thing. So in East Africa, there is no football in East Africa. This is just what our analysis comes out with. So Zambia remains the only powerhouse nation not to have qualified to the men's FIFA World Cup. You understand me? Zambia remains the only powerhouse nation not have qualified to the men's FIFA World Cup. So they have never qualified for FIFA World Cup before. So Ghana is the only African country to have won the Under-20 World Cup. So Ghana is the only one have won the Under-20 World Cup so far in Africa. The rest are actually going to other countries. So kudos to Ghana. Kudos to the Ghana football. Kudos to Ghana. So Mali remains, that is 23. Mali remains the only powerhouse nation not to have won the AFCON. So they are good footballers. They have good footballers, but they have never won AFCON before. So it's a fact. So South Africa, we are there. So South Africa. So South Africa South African football only lasted for less than 10 years. Have you seen it? South African football only lasted for less than 10 years, 1996 to 2002. Can you see? So they are not all that a strong team. You understand me? So South Africa remains the only African country to have hosted the World Cup. Can you see? South Africa remains the only African country to have hosted the World Cup. So 25, 26, the last number about facts, on fact about Africa. That is the 26th fact is that Kalusha Bwaya remains. I have stated the one of Kalusha Bwaya. This is the guy. Kalusha Bwaya remains the only Southern African player to have won African Player of the Year award. So it's the only one from Southern Africa that have won African Player of the Year, and is a great lefter. Look at him here. This is him. So this is some of the facts about African football that you may not have known before. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please do well to do so, and God will continue to bless you. And if you have subscribed, just don't forget to like this video and help me share. And like I told you, and like you always know, this is your favorable channel that brings you favorable and informative information that actually trends. So thank you very much, and may God continue to bless you. This is our sports section this morning. Have a nice day, and God bless. Amen.